playing Earthbound Boogie %. It's going to be fantastic. I've had a little preview of it as we've been setting up. It looks great. The runners are fantastic. I think it's going to be a
is Earthbound. It is the Boogie %. I'm gonna real quick go through some naming of characters. We're gonna name our main character Pat for Prevent-A-Thon. You gotta do it. Then we're gonna name the second character, who we'll be saving later. We're gonna name it after my kiddo, because I kind of like to do that, because it gets her hyped up for that as well. And then we are going to name our third character. So our third character is actually going to be one of the most instrumental. So I thought it would be kind of cool. And so if we actually name our third character Myrph, you gotta love our wonderful hosts who have been doing such a great job. Making sure I spelled that right. Now this fourth kid, we are never going to see them or hear them or ever see their name. So we don't know who they are. And our pet, we do have a wonderful doggo. So I think in honor of last night's Shadow of the Colossus, our dog's name is going to be Aggro. Kind of not super useful, but you know what? We're going to do it anyway. And our favorite food, mine personally, is always going to be tacos. I love me some tacos. And my favorite thing, all right? My favorite thing has been chat. You all have been lovely. That is my favorite thing. That is also going to play a super important role later, and we will talk about it when we get there. So, we are ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Have fun. Okay, so it would not be right of me to absolutely take over the entire spotlight. I do have a comms buddy with me. Sprinkle, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sprinkle Theory, here to hang out and have a good time.
Sounds like a plan. So the first thing that happens in this game is we have about 1.5 minutes of cutscenes. So that is a great time to talk to you about what this category is. So it's called Earthbound Boogie %. All we're doing is running up to the third city, fourth technically, I suppose, and we're going to Threed, and we're going to take out the Boogie tent, and then grab the fly honey. Time stops when you grab the fly honey, and you're good. Now, there's no RNG manipulation, nothing like that. It is just pure, straight up battling the game and the RNG. So we are getting ready on our first inputs, and we're officially out of bed. That is our first win of the day. Getting out of bed is always the first win right there. Yo, it was tough this morning. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough this morning. And we're gonna grab the cracked bat, and we are going to equip it. And we are gonna go out the house and find out what that rattling noise was. I don't know about you. I think if something in my neighborhood let out a giant rattle like that, I think I'd probably I think I'd just stay in bed and go, you know what?
Yeah.
That sounds like a morning problem.
Right. No one else's problem.
Exactly. But I will have to say, I love these PJs. I kind of want to get striped PJs just because of this now.
Okay.
So we're doing the peaceful hill climb. We're going to go talk to our neighbor friend, and he's going to say, hey, you know, I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But right now, we're bugging the officers. So he's going to tell us, hey, go home and we're not going to talk to him a third time. That is nothing but pure time loss. So we're going to climb back down the hill, and our mom's going to meet us at the door going, hey, that was real neat and all, but you need to go back to bed. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And I will... You what?
Mom knows best.
Exactly. It's sad that we don't get to talk to Mom too much throughout this run. We might if things go sideways, which no matter how well you play, sometimes things can go a little bit sideways. So if that happens, we get to talk to Mom again. And then now we get someone knocking at our door. Again, somebody knocks at my door early in the morning. Not my problem. They can come back later. Or not at all.
Right.
Just be like, neat. And it's our neighbor kid. So, he's going to tell us and make it our problem that he was showing his brother the meteorite, and his brother has disappeared. Now we need to get out of bed and go help him. It's a good cause. I can agree with it. And we won't have a problem. But he is encouraging us, hey, talk to our mom. And our mom's going to be like, that's neat. Maybe we should take Aggro along. But first you can go for it, but get out of your jammies. So we're going to change to this iconic look. There is an entire category called PJ%, and you play the entire game in your pajamas. And I think I'm here for that one.
Yeah, it sounds cozy.
Yeah, exactly. And now our phone rings. It's our dad. Our dad is the phone. Even in the credits, it actually shows Dad, and it's just the phone. And it's, you gotta love it. He's gonna give us money for every battle. Hopefully we're not gonna take too many battles. So, here begins the dreaded hill climb. So we're gonna stutter step past these snakes. So, what that entails is, basically, the enemy movement basically looks at the frame data and goes, hey, you're within my range, and you're providing a movement, and so you need... I'm gonna chase you. I should be okay with this bird. All right. Nope, wasn't okay. The LZ was not clear. But we get to see the spiteful crow and those cool shades. Those absolutely just awesome shades.
And we'll go tie.
You know what? That was a great fight. That was a
Nice
fight. So have you played Earthbound before there, Sprinkle?
No, so I love Earthbound runs though, and I believe this is the first time I've seen this category. So when I found out I was doing comms for this, I was excited to see your submission. Because I don't know, I've just something about Earthbound and Mother runs just like mesmerizing to me. I just love it.
There's a lot of wonderful runners within the Earthbound community. And honestly, the Earthbound community has the lovely fact of we always get our friends to play Earthbound as well. I know personally, I see Tylen in chat. I've definitely peer pressured him into playing Earthbound. Like, you should play it. It's a charming game from the 90s. So we get to meet our second favorite character. It's Buzz Buzz. Just to let you know, a bee he is not. It is in fact a fly. And he's basically going to say, hey, in the future, some bad things are going to go down. A universal destroyer is here, but don't worry. 3 boys and a girl will be able to save the world. And, yeah, you're one of them. So great. Awesome. And, going to give us that prophecy, friendship, power, courage, that sort of thing. So, we're going to tell him, yes, we listen to him. And then we get to go on. So, right now is going to be the peaceful hill climb. There's going to be enemy spawns have been turned off. And all we're going to do is be backtracking down the hill. So, Myrph, what you got for us?
Hey, I mean, we have 2 fantastic bid wars happening, and they are sitting very low. In fact, our bid war for the Sonic Adventure DX category hasn't crossed the mark yet. So even just a single dollar donation right now will be able to determine which of those runs, whether it's the Amy route or the Tails route, that our runners will be racing. Likewise, with the player character choice for Sonic Blast, it's currently sitting at $2 for Knuckles. Just a $3 donation put towards that cause will mean that our runner Broken Hyperlink will play as Sonic instead. So, if you want to help choose which of those runs happens, or which of those runs goes in either direction, get those donations in. It's going to be fantastic. And you guys get to decide how they go.
Would you say that, in fact, it would be a blast?
It would absolutely be a blast.
Hey,
Absolutely. Hey, Derek,
so
if you were to choose Sonic or Knuckles, what would your choice be?
Ooh,
Hello.
easy. Knuckles every day.
Yes. Same. Same.
See, I'm a Sonic guy.
Okay.
Have to be a Sonic guy.
Okay, so between Tails and Amy, what do you going for?
Tails.
Oh. I mean, I'm an engineer as well, so I kind of have to, or want to go with Tails, but we got to get that representation in. Amy,
Well,
absolutely.
Don't worry, I was gonna go for Amy.
Oh.
So I say that. Later on, there's a later run that I'm doing. It's Murder Sonic the Hedgehog, and Amy is one of the main characters and driving forces in that game. So I'm gonna have to go. I want to see some more Amy.
Absolutely.
I actually rather enjoy Amy as a character.
She's great.
So, catching up, we beat Starman, who came back from the future. Who was like, "Hey, Buzz, you really shouldn't be telling people our secrets. You're gonna have to come back with me." So we have to fight him, and all it is just auto fight. What's gonna happen is he puts a shield up, or Buzz puts a shield up, and Starman's gonna cast fire or ice, and we just have to kind of go from there. All it is how fast can you mash A? That's it. So not a whole lot there. And then sadly, we get some 07s for Buzz. Buzz has left the game. Was smashed by Lardna Minch. That is in fact canonically the wife's name. Lardna Minch. Wife to Aloysius Minch. Great name.
I have on my notes when I was watching the run, hi and bye Buzz. So that sounds about right.
Hi, Buzz. Hi, Buzz. Yeah, that's right. We do love Buzz though. Honestly, one of my second favorite character. We'll see my favorite character later, but that is an easy choice right there as a favorite character, second favorite character. So we're gonna root around in the trash can. We're gonna grab a hamburger. Don't question it. It's Earthbound logic. So we're gonna take some money out. The thing that our dad does every time we finish a battle, he's gonna put some money in our account. Our dad is awesome that way, and he gives us money. So we're gonna change some equipment. We're gonna buy a new bat because the old one was cracked. We're gonna buy a baseball cap, immediately selling the Mr. Baseball cap that was given to us by a dear friend, but it costs $99, so we're selling that. and we're getting a new hat and a bracelet, which is going to give us the defense that we really need for the upcoming fights. So, walk behind the hospital, despawn everything. Run away from these guys. These guys can absolutely be destructive. Grab the can of fruit juice. Again, it's in the trash can, don't question it. And we're going to take out the first shark. It's a pogo punk. Oh, ooh, that beautiful smash. One turn. We don't even have to heal.
I love it.
Yeah, we don't have. I was like, wait a minute. We don't have to heal, right? Forgot we took that battle up at the top of the hill. So now we take out the second pogo punk who falls down. They will fall down quite a bit. All right, and we beat the second one. We get another hamburger. We gain some more levels. We learn hypnosis. So we're going to go ahead and use Life Up right here. Bring us back out to max. And then we're going to tell them, no, we don't want to be a member of the Sharks. That is the gang here. It's the Sharks. We don't want to do that. We're going to tell him no, and he's going to fight us for it. That was a really good fight right there. Just for safety, we drink our can of fruit juice. It's going to max us out. And now we are ready to take on Frank. So, Frank can be dangerous if you are not careful. Anytime you are less than max health, you life up. So we took some damage. So we are going to heal. And then we will attack. Okay, he said something nasty. And that gives us basically 3 turns to do what we want. Okay, Frank was really nice to us today. Thank you, Frank, for just saying really not great things, lowering our guts. But now we have to face down a robot. So we're going to immediately attack it. It's going to generate some steam. We're going to immediately attack it again. We are really good on health, so we're going to attack it again. And turn 4, we're going to attack it again. We're going to go ahead and attack. Hey, what do you think about that? One more time. We are going to go ahead and heal. Because it can absolutely take it. Just throw a huge wallop of a punch and destroy us. Okay. That was, again, another clean fight.
Nice.
So, if you played this game casually, something you might not know. He's going to talk to us about the shining spot we're going to go to next. We'll talk a little bit about that. So, if you've played this game casually, something you might not notice, you can go inside and immediately go back outside and talk to Frank, and Frank's going to go, hey, you look tired, you should rest. Gives us a full heal.
Nice.
Never knew that. It was not until I started speedrunning this, I was like, wait a minute. You mean I can get a full rest here for free?
Right. That's my favorite thing about speedrunning games is like, wait, I can make my casual playthroughs even better.
Once you do this route, it gets really hard not to do this on another casual playthrough. You're like, all right, cool. I'll just quickly do this and this and this. And you're like, oh, what? I've done Boogie % in a casual run.
Right.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. So now we're going to talk to the mayor, and he's going to give us the key to the shack. And then we're going to go on a small shopping trip. So I'll go ahead and talk about what we're doing after the shopping trip. And a little bit about the shopping trip as well. We're going to be filling our pockets with hamburgers. $14 hamburgers. Now, that was the 90s. That's a lot of money. $14 for hamburgers is a lot of money. So while we are doing our shopping trip, Myrph, can you talk to us about money magic and those exchange rates?
Absolutely. Prevent-A-Thon is raising money in Canadian dollars. Because Little Warriors is a Canadian-based charity based in Alberta. What that means is, if you are not yourself based in Canada, your donations might be slightly different numbers than what you're expecting. So for people like myself who are based in the UK, one British pound is worth one Canadian dollar 67. So for every £3 I donate, that's almost 5 Canadian dollars. And if you're in the US, one US dollar is worth $1.37 Canadian. So every 3 American dollars is almost 4 Canadian dollars. For everyone else in the world, you might have to do your own little bit of maths, but Tildify makes it easy to donate in whatever or will automatically exchange whatever your local currency is to Canadian dollars for Little Warriors. So you don't even have to think too hard about it. It's a Sunday. We don't want to be doing complex mathematical exchange calculations on a Sunday. But what I can tell you is, we were talking about Amy, and actually Anonymous has donated $5 Canadian for the race later to be Amy's story. And with that, Amy's story has taken the lead, but all it takes is one $6 donation. I mean, $6, what's that? £4, $5 US. You could swap it back over to being a Tails run. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you should do that. ! Donate in chat will give you that link to do that. Derrick, how is it going?
It's going really well. So let's talk about what we got here, and then you have the floor for a good little bit, because this is the biggest grind section / only grind session of this entire run. So right here, all we are doing is we are farming attack slugs, and we are going to go up to level 8, because level 8 is when we get our big psychic power, and we will be able to go claim our first sanctuary. So we have a little bit of time, because right now we are sitting at level 6, so we have to get up to level 8, and so that means battling slugs until we do so, and running away from those pesky mice. So I think you got some time. If you want to go over some information or what have you, go for it.
Wonderful. I can say, I was just reading through some of the blurbs that we've got going, and I just noticed that Prevent-A-Thon, we've been going for in fact, it's been a year since the first Prevent-A-Thon, which happened in June 2023. And before this event, Prevent-A-Thon had raised 1,250 Canadian dollars for Little Warriors, which is an incredible, absolutely incredible sum of money. I just want to point out, we've already doubled that amount with the amount of money we've raised in this event. In fact, this event has raised twice that much on top of what we've already raised. It's an amazing amount of money, and with that, Little Warriors can do some absolutely incredible things. And if you haven't heard about Little Warriors, they're a national charitable organization focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse, who also advocate on behalf of and with child sexual abuse survivors. They have a whole load of programs that support this incredible cause, including the Prevent It workshop, which offers hope to help prevent child sexual abuse. It is a free workshop that educates and empowers adults to take action and help prevent and respond to child sexual abuse. If you want to take part in such a workshop or just read more about what they are doing, littlewarriors.ca/prevent-it is where to go. They also have the Be Brave Ranch program, which offers a 1-year combined on-site and outpatient program designed with significant input from many leading academic and clinical experts who specialize in child sexual abuse and trauma to create a specialized, intensive, trauma-informed, evidence-based treatment center focused on helping children, teens, and families who have been impacted by child sexual abuse trauma. Please, if you want to hear more about this, find out about these two programs and everything else that Little Warriors does. It's an amazing cause. Hit those links that have just been shared in chat. Find out more. Educate yourselves. And let's all work together to make the world a safer place for children everywhere.
Big agree. I am super here for the charity, and we are looking... Okay, we are ready to go take on our first boss. So, we have been battling slugs this entire time. Now, we need to go face off against the Titanic Ant. So, on the walk up, I am level 8, so we've got PSI chat. So chat, you are officially part of the run. You are part of it. But we also have a high enough attack stat, so that way we can go ahead and we can just one-hit kill some of the other enemies, the other smaller ants. So, wish us luck here. No matter how well you play, this boss can sometimes just go, no, not today. So we're going to start off with PSI chat. Chat, don't let me down. Okay, 68. Okay, not bad damage. Okay. We are going to go ahead and use it again. Okay, that was some good damage. And we are now officially out of power points, so now we are just going to start attacking. Okay, so we're good on health right now. No, don't want to use that. Oh, we have a bomb. That's in the speedrunning in the Earthbound community. Having a bomb is not always the greatest because it can curse our run. But we have beat the Titanic Ant, and that was a really good Titanic Ant. As far as getting stick bug, probably you can imagine that song in your head, though. All right, so we're gonna examine this giant step, which it is indeed a giant step, and that'll give us a full heal. Now that was also a really good fight because we will not have to stock up on nearly as many burgers. Because we're gonna go. We ate some burgers. We quickly ate them during the battle, and we're gonna go grab some more, so that way we can heal up during our next fight. There we go. The giant step on giant step. It's magnificent. No, it's magic can't.
Perfect.
For everyone in chat who knows, Earthbound went, oh, that wasn't good. Magic Hand is an area in this game we won't be seeing. Not part of it. One of my favorite areas, just not part of this run. So a little bit about this run is it's a really good gateway into Earthbound speedrunning. Basically, it is the first hour and a half, hour 45 of the game at speedrun pace. Towards the first, what I would say is the first major hurdle that everyone deals with. So that is always interesting. So it's basically a gateway of you're saying, you know what, I kind of want to get into this game, but I don't want to commit to the full any percent or anything like that. You can just start with this one, see how you feel about it, and go from there. I think that was enough. There we go. I am going to walk down here, and we're going to take on our next major area. We have to take on corruption. So basically, the police chief Strong is going to say, hey, you know, you should be inside playing Nintendo games, just like a normal child. Which is very meta, since this was published by Nintendo.
Right.
So, we are going to have to battle our way out of here. And that's going to be no problem at all. None of these are very serious at all. We get some iconic lines like nuclear suplex attack. It's great. There we go. My mashing, maybe not so much. I definitely should have healed partially through there. But we'll be okay. All we have to do is use a life up and we'll be great. We do have to save 20 power points for the boss.
We have a question in chat. Do people know the reference of this?
The reference to what specifically?
Not sure. I don't know if they are like on mobile and there was talking about the ants or what. I'm sure if there was anything in the police station that there was something referred to.
Couldn't begin to tell you. We did get an extra burger, so we consumed a burger, and then we got a burger. So that's really good. We're just, as soon as we're emptying our pockets, we are filling them back up with burgers. Here comes part of the run where I miss, apparently. Alright, the smash attack is not great. We are going to use our healing. We can no longer use healing for the rest of the fight, though. Or for the rest of this Oh, I did not realize that. But yeah, that's not cheery at all. Alright. We did have to do some extra healing. Let's pray for a burger drop. Hey, there is that burger drop.
Oh, nice. I wish that happened in real life. You eat a burger and then burgers appear.
Right? These burgers fall out of nowhere.
Right.
We do love infinite hamburgers.
We do. Okay. I'm fine. I'm having to play this a little tighter than I'd like to, mostly just because of missing. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? Another burger. Another burger. They are not. They're not rare drops, but they're definitely not common. I don't feel like. Okay. So we are going to play it a little bit smart. We're going to go ahead and heal. He's going to come out swinging. And we're going to go ahead and do it again. Okay, we are maxed out. So chat, lend me your strength. We're gonna attack twice with it. On guard twice is really good. Okay, could have been a little better. But Captain Strong is down.
Nice.
There we go. That is a dangerous fight, because sometimes PSI chat, as we're calling it in this one, it just sometimes just doesn't work. It just goes, yeah, that didn't really work. So good luck. Thanks for using 10 PowerPoints. Have a fun time. So that we didn't get that, so we were good there. Chat, you are doing amazing work here. We appreciate, and that's honestly why I love naming my favorite thing, chat. Just because now you get to be part of the run. You are helping us save the world.
That's such a good idea.
I love it. I love naming, like, when I play this for my stream, I'll like name characters after friends, my lovely wife, my family, my pets, all that sort of thing. So you can kind of make it a little bit more interactive. Like, hey, who's hanging out today? What are we naming Jeff?
Yeah.
What are we naming our characters? So, and if you're doing any of the tournament speed runs, because there are tournaments that are just hosted. Actually, last night we finished up our Ancient Cave randomizer tournament.
Nice.
And, you know, you name your characters memes and everyone has a good time. There we go. So we're going to pull out all of our money. We're going to go ahead and call Dad and say, Dad, make a record. And we are going to continue. You don't want to accidentally hit no, I don't want to continue, because there's nothing quite as embarrassing as having to restart the console during the middle of a speed run. At that point, you reset it and start over. If you're on serious TV attempts. So now, we're going to go talk to Apple Kid. And Apple Kid is going to say, hey, you know, I've done the thing that we've all done. I have forgotten to eat. I have forgotten everything else. I've been really into something. I'm starving. Do you have something to eat? And we're going to go, yes, you can have a hamburger. And then he's immediately going to go, hey, do you want to invest in my inventions? $200, please. And we're going to do it. And then we're going to get an awesome item from the mouse. He's going to give us a receiver phone. It is not just a phone, it is a receiver phone. It only receives calls. Can't call out on it. It only receives them. So we're here for that.
Yeah. That's
I don't know how I feel about that one, though. I don't know that I want to be receiving any calls.
Oh, fair. Only an outbound phone.
So we're going to go ahead and grab that butterfly. That butterfly is going to give us some of our PSI powers back. I'm going to go ahead and life up now. Typically, we don't do that until kind of a little bit later. But we have a little bit of... it's a little bit of safety, a little bit of marathon safety, because if we accidentally run into something, we'll have a little bit more HP to work with. This game is amazingly cute. It's so charming. So many games have spawned off of this. You might have heard of one of the little games that came from this called Undertale. Such influences on so many games that it's nearly impossible to find one that's not a little bit nowadays. So we're going to go up here and we are going to see a statue made of a pencil. And that's all we have to do up here, is we have to go look at it and go, neat. Too bad I can't do anything about this. And we are going to go walk around, and we're going to go back to town because, well, darn, we can't do anything about that pencil statue, so might as well go back to town and see what we missed in Tucson. And we're going to come back out here. The community has lovely names for this cave. It just is filled with nothing but sprouts. come back to Tucson, and story triggers happen, and we're here for it. We are. Remember how I talked about how we didn't want to get phone calls? We're gonna get a phone.
Right.
It's Apple Kid. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's like not a phone call, but of course it's Apple Kid.
And of
Which
course
I love that idea, by the way.
Yeah, right? And then, of course, we're surrounded by mushrooms. So we don't want to fight the mushrooms for anything at all in this world. They are very dangerous. They'll apply a status condition, which will put a mushroom on top of our head, and it will mess up our controls. Sometimes they're inverted, sometimes they're rotated. It's just not... It's not fun to have to do that speed run with them on your head. So we're going to go to the park, find Apple Kid, and Apple Kid's going to go, hey, I invented something really cool. I need to tell somebody about it. You know what? You had a phone, so here you go. You've invested in me. Here's an item. Hey, wouldn't you know it? It's a pencil eraser. We shouldn't use it near any stores that sell pencils. And it does exactly what you think it does. It erases pencils, including pencil-shaped statues. I feel like we've seen one before. While we're walking back to them, Myrph, tell me something good.
Hey, have you heard about a little thing called Little Warriors?
Tell me more.
Little Warriors is a national charitable organization focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse. We also advocate on behalf of and with child sexual abuse survivors. For more information, visit littlewarriors.ca. We at Prevent-A-Thon have been supporting Little Warriors for the last year. Because it's such a great cause, and we have raised so much money. But we can keep raising more. We have a new donation total that we are aiming for, 3,250 Canadian dollars raised over the course of this marathon. We are currently sitting at 2,645 Canadian dollars. Every little donation helps. Even just a single dollar will make all the difference. And with that dollar, you can even put it towards some of the fantastic bid wars that we currently have going. Swing it in favor of the Sonic runs that you want to see in the upcoming Sonic block. For Sonic Blast, we can either have the player character as Sonic or as Knuckles. Knuckles is currently $2 in the lead. So $2.01 Canadian cent would tip the balance back in favor of Sonic. Likewise, with the category choice for Sonic Adventure DX, just $5 and a single cent will change the race from being the Amy route to the Tails route. Every little bit counts. So if you want to see those happen, want to see your choice of characters being run, make sure when you hit that donate button, under the polls section, you assign your donation to that poll with the outcome you want to see happen. Derrick, how are those caves treating you?
They're treating me well. So, Peaceful Restful Valley that we were walking through, that it was doing some masterful despawning, let me say. Definitely dangerous, but we got through it, no problems, and then we immediately got attacked by a snake. Again, not really a problem. But that happens kind of infrequently, admittedly, because once you hit a certain level threshold, basically the enemies go, I don't want to be a part of this, I'm gonna run away from you. So the fact that we got attacked by a snake is kind of rare. But unfortunately, we did have to step on the snake. So I have lost community points by stepping on the snake.
Yo.
Oh.
That's one of the things I love about the Earthbound community. I highly recommend, if anybody's like interested in this game, take a look at the Earthbound communities. There's one really good at that. They're actively encouraging people, hey, go for PVs, play this category that you love. And there's all sorts of jokes like getting points for not stepping on snack, that sort of things. The points are all made up and they don't really matter, but we're here for it.
And where should people go to learn more about Earthbound and all of its different speedrun categories?
Yeah, so there's a page up on SRC that has all the information about all the different categories, and there's a lot of categories, and even some for the Japanese version of this game called Mother. You can go and check those out up on SRC. Just look up Earthbound.
That's awesome.
And it should have links to the Discord and all sorts of things. While we're doing some of this stuff, there are a couple. We do have. I would be remiss if I didn't say we have a couple of randomizers. We are lucky enough to have two amazing developers who've made an Ancient Cave mod. So if you've ever watched any of the Ancient Cave modifiers or randomizers for other games, we have one of our own, as well as a key item scrambler. And yeah, it's really amazing to get to hang out with everyone there. They're always encouraging everybody to kind of get into Earthbound because it is such a lovely and endearing game that it fosters that kind of environment of everybody just kind of being awesome.
It's always great. And
Agreed.
randomizers just do a great job of making a game that you're already familiar with feel fresh and new and exciting.
Agreed.
Agreed, yeah. For the audience, sometimes it's just like, what? What's happening? Which is really fun in itself, too, right? Like, I don't know, mesmerizing.
Yeah. And we host several tournaments several times a year. We have a Boogie % tournament that'll be coming up soonish. I say that very... I have no idea what time of year it's being done. I think probably near October or Halloween. So you got some time to get some practice in. There's not a huge curve for this game, so you're gonna be great, I am sure. And then we do the two different randomizers as well, and then any pickup tournaments as well. So
that's really cool. I love it when communities like host events and things like that for their games, and it's awesome.
Alright, so now we're facing down Mr. Carpenter. He's being kind to us today with the attacking us with lightning. We got a item that reflects lightning, so he's only gonna be hitting himself. And so now we just do our PSI. And he's kind to us again. Alright, Mr. Carpenter is down. So that is a semi-dangerous boss battle. We are low level. Our inventory is getting thinner and thinner by the battle. You'll note I don't have any more burgers. So that is kind of scary. But we actually want to be lower on HP than anything right now. The lower the better a little bit. Because we are going to be doing a warp. So we saved in Tucson. So if the party wipes, we immediately warp back to Tucson. We do lose half of our money. That's okay. We don't need a ton of money. We just we keep moving. So we got the key to we got the key. So we're gonna go get our kiddo out. Highly recommend. Seeing some chatter about playing Earthbound. Do it. Always consider playing Earthbound. It is a great game. It's charming. It's nothing to be taken too seriously. The actual marketing for the game, it came with a game guide, and on the front of the game guide it said, "This game stinks," and left it at that, and did not elaborate further.
I love that.
Excellent.
The game didn't sell well. Because, I mean, honestly, back then there wasn't, I say back then, it was the 90s. It was 94. There was no internet to find out, is the game good? The
Right.
guide said, the front of the guide says it stinks. So it definitely didn't help it, but it does have a very cult following. Which is, kind of helps with the, oop. I didn't really want to fight the crow, but that's okay. We've immediately ditched all of our goods. We're just gonna... We're gonna work on running away. The crow zigged and I meant to zag, and it didn't work out.
Oh.
So every time you try to run away, it does, it does increase our options to run away. Of course, I mean, it's going to make me a liar, but again,
This crow's being difficult.
It is. It is. I feel like at this point I probably should have just been fighting it. I mean, why not? Okay, there. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. we do want to take damage regardless, because we do want to do the work. So we're actually going to go meet with a mole about that, to go do that a little bit quicker. So we are going to go up here and see the mole and run away. Oh, we got a red swirl. Well, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. The mole is gonna feel a little weird, and we're gonna attack it, and it's gonna attack us back, and that's what exactly we want. So we're gonna wave our ATM card at the mole. We're gonna say, "I have a piece of plastic that has a value to it, apparently," and it's gonna feel weird about that. And you know what? I'm kind of with you there, mole, playing rough. This mole is not playing nice, though. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This mole is just not doing what we need it to do.
I mean, it's called a mole playing rough, not a mole playing nice. I'm not sure what you expected.
You know what? That's on me.
The names of the enemies in this game is so good. Like earlier, we were fighting Frankenstein, and like, it's just so good. It's just so good.
Agreed. I love it. Later on, we've got like things like Territorial Oak, or in Peaceful Wrestle Valley. It's one of those games where you look at the enemy names and you go, "This is actually fire."
Right.
And the randomizer actually renames some of the enemies as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Cool.
We've had some enemies like the appreciated Starman, which is a great joke in the community, just like, hey, but like just random names, and it is amazing because it always, no matter how many times you've seen the game, it just cracks you up. Because you're never prepared quite for a really odd enemy name.
No.
Alright, so now we're gonna go return home. And we're gonna go.
And we died on purpose there, right?
Correct, yes. That's so that we work back to Tucson so we don't have to walk back through Peaceful Wrestle Valley. Which is neither peaceful, restful, but it's definitely a valley. So we work back to Tucson, and we're gonna say, hey, we're gonna go talk to our second character's dad, and we're gonna say, hey, we're gonna go save the world. And this music works well, and we tell him, hey, wipe your eyes, blow your nose, don't cry anymore, we'll be okay. And I love the music, and I love that of like, hey, wipe your nose, dry your eyes, we're gonna be okay.
so encouraging.
It is. I think it is the second most encouraging thing that I've ever seen from a video game, right next to the Undertale line that says, "Despite everything, it's still you." I love that line. It's one of the stickers that I have attached to basically any device that I want. But it's such a good quote of just saying, "Hey, it'll be okay."
Yeah.
So we're gonna grab the wad of bills. We're gonna go see a show. Now during the show, we get to have an input break. We get to have some awesome vibe music. So I want everyone to start picking out some GIF emotes, and so we can have a little bit of a Twitch dance party.
Ooh.
And we're gonna go talk to this kid over here, be like, "Hey, we have a backstage pass," and they're like, "Oh man, I want to go backstage." The Runaway 5 are cool. We love them. Don't count how many people are on stage, because it's the Runaway 5. Alright, the Runaway 5. Alright. And we have the awesome dance party getting ready to start here, so let's see the dancing emotes. And Myrph, let's hear some amazing things from you. We have some time.
Absolutely. Because we've been talking about our fantastic polls, and we've just had another donation from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, with $3 and the comment, "What if Sonic ran away with this poll?" And
Nice.
they're right. What if Sonic ran away with this poll? Sonic's so fast, no one could catch up, but maybe Knuckles could? And you might be wondering, how do I donate and help with this fantastic marathon? Well, let me walk you through it. Just go to tiltify.com, Prevent-A-Thon/Prevent3. That's the link that's just appeared in chat. Hitting that button takes you to our Tiltify page, where there's a big shiny blue button that says Donate Now. Hit that button and you'll see all the active bid wars, including our player character choice for Sonic Blast and our category choice for Sonic Adventure DX. If you want to help Knuckles run away with the Sonic Blast bid war, hit his name. Or if you want to make sure Sonic runs away with it, go for Sonic instead. After that, hit the blue checkout button, fill in your details, including the display name you want to be read next to your donation, if you want a name to be read with your donation. If not, hit that anonymous donation button, leave us a comment, proceed through with your payment details, where you can also choose the amount you wish to donate and the way you wish to make that donation, and it will all go through from there, and you will have done that little bit extra to help this amazing cause.
Agreed. I'm thinking that it would be
What are you
interesting.
thinking?
I'm thinking a lot of things. First of all, we're on a lovely bus, so gotta love that. But I'm thinking that potentially we could do a donation train or a donation bus.
Donation bus!
And just have the words in there, the message, just saying Tilly dogs.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so
I'm
good
here
right now.
for Sonic. You gotta do it for Sonic. Or gotta go fast. Pick one. Yeah, I love that the driver yells at the sidewalk to get out of the way. Like, it has a choice. But, here we go. I love the idea of a donation bus. We are...
Donation bus.
Exactly. We are in the spooky town of Threed. So we're going to go up to, once we get out of this dialogue box, we're going to go up to the graveyard. And a zombie is going to look at us and stare into our soul. And that's okay. Then we're going to go to bed. So we go up here, despawning as much as we can, because again, we are so low level for everything here that it is a bad time. That dodge was good.
Nice.
There's a fly up here. I'm gonna try to despawn. Did we get the despawn? No, I think I've seen it zipping back and forth. All right, we got stared into the soul, and now we go to bed. After that, we're gonna go, you know what? We have faced off against an ant. We have faced off against corruption. We have faced off against terrible upper management. So now we're gonna go to bed. And you know, it's a long day. We're a little bit EB. Maybe we didn't get to go to bed early enough. But we're going to get attacked by zombies, and that's okay. That is okay. That gives us an opportunity to get to our third character. That's right, our third character is going to be showing up here. Yeah, true.
Ooh, I wonder who it's going to be.
You know what? I think that our third character could, in fact, be somebody that we have been talking to this entire time. It's Myrph.
What?
Myrph is the third character. Surprise! You're in the game.
Yay!
Whee!
So, speaking of Myrph, we have a little bit. Why don't we hear some good things?
Yes. And suspiciously, just after I went through that donation process, I got a donation in from not host Myrph with a $10 donation saying, "Wow, it was such an easy process. Chili dogs." And they have put their $10 donation towards Knuckles, which means that once again, Knuckles is in the lead for Sonic Blast. Sonic isn't running away with this one, it would seem.
So what I'm hearing is Sonic fans better go fast and donate to get Sonic back in the lead.
Absolutely.
Woohoo!
And reminder, if you want to see how soon that run is coming up, hit that schedule link in chat. We've got a couple of runs in between now and that Sonic Blast run, but it's going to be here before you know it, so make sure you get those donations in.
Do it now. Alright, so we're talking to least liked character, Maxwell. He gives us a key. Says, hey, you know, it's a little bent, but you know, you can try it. You can try it. It doesn't work. It's because it's bent. It doesn't fit into the keyhole. Really, we all should have seen that coming. But we didn't, so we're gonna go talk to Maxwell again and be like, hey, the key you gave us doesn't work. So he's going to give us a slightly bent key machine, shortened to bad key machine. And that will open up locks, even if you have a slightly bent key. We gotta use the bad key machine. Thinking too many steps ahead.
You're going too fast.
And we have equipped our Holmes hat, so we now have a stylish hat, but not as stylish as our friend Tony's pork pie hat. And Tony's gonna say, hey, use me to climb over the fence and go save your friends.
Nice.
And then he just walks away. Tony is
a real one.
He's a real one. He's like, you know what? You're getting called to destiny. I cannot stand in the way of that. I am your friend. I will help make sure that you meet your destiny. I'm here for it. So now we're gonna talk to the second worst character, Bubble Monkey. We know him. We have to have him in the party. Bubble Monkey sometimes just stops and smells the roses, just like that. And sometimes that'll cause you to get into fights. Okay, we are actually happy. Found Safety Dog. Safety Dog will give us a great level. We add this to the, like, one of the few times that we actually want to take a fight. And we have officially tamed Safety Dog.
Nice.
And now we will continue walking through. We are in the land of winters, the land of ice and snow. Is it Canada? Is it England? Find out later. Actually, it's very much hinted at that it could, in fact, be the UK because of a upcoming character. So we're gonna eat some stew provided to us for free from the Tessie Watching Club. Not a hint there.
No hints.
No hints, none at all. So now it is suddenly a little bit windy, but it's a nice breezy day.
Yeah. Looks like some sun's out.
And now we get to see our favorite character. We know them, we love them. Several of us have emotes based on this character alone. It's MS Paint Beast, otherwise known as Tessie. I love the dopey little smile. We love Tessie. He's kind of the mascot, weirdly, for a lot of people. It's such a great character.
I love
You
it.
can't help but smile. Tessie's just happy to be here, and I'm ready for it.
Yes, I love it. It's kind of like a. It reminds me of like a Lapras Barney mix.
Yeah,
I just love it so much. It's just so precious.
I would do anything for this creature. It's kind of based off of like the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
But I can see a lot of people have said that the Tessie, Barney, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We love Tessie. So, we are going to immediately walk down to the left to despawn some things. We don't want to take any more fights. We're going to have to take if we're good, no more fights. If we're good. That is really tricky, and it is down to whether or not Bubble Monkey wants to play nice with us on occasion. Because, like I said, Bubble Monkey will on occasion just stop and smell the roses, which we should do, but maybe not while we're speed running.
Right.
And
I'm
here
trying to,
is here's the protoplasm. This fight is dangerous. Because it can hit pretty hard. And Bubble Monkey constantly makes it pop out of feeling weird, which that's when it could attack itself. Okay, you know what?
Nice.
That was a great protoplasm fight.
Good.
I'll take it.
You're doing awesome.
Appreciate that. And let's see if we can get Duck Skip. That is a little less consistent for me. But we believe in the heart of the cards. Nope, didn't get it. That is okay. The Mad Duck is slightly dangerous. We're gonna go ahead and heal up with the boiled egg. It heals us quite a bit.
Cute.
It's look at the little toes of the little duck.
Oh my goodness. Little duck toes. Quack quack.
We weren't ready for how cute this run would be.
Right.
We're gonna gain all the levels. Gaining the levels now. Now let's see if we can get Skip. Bubble Monkey!
Bubble Monkey.
We had to skip, but Bubble Monkey was just like, I think I want to take a look at what's going on over there.
Bubble Monkey, stop trying to make friends, okay? We have
All
stuff
right.
to do.
But we didn't wipe out. That's great. You know what? I can't argue and complain for much better. We got some levels. We didn't wipe, so we're good. We have exited the maze, and so enemies will no longer spawn. So that is great. So if for whatever reason we have to walk back through there, which we can all hope and pray that we don't have to, we'll be okay. So let's stutter past these mice. Believe in the heart of the cards. Believe in the heart of the cards. All right. Okay. 3 mice stuttering. Okay. Can we make it 4? We can make it 4 and a bug. Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Stutter past the bug. Mushroom. I can't stutter past the mushrooms. All we can do is despawn the mushroom. I said despawn the mushroom. I said despawn the mushroom. You gotta walk a little bit more, I guess. Come on. There we go. Okay, we can walk around the we can walk around the bug.
The bugs being so small, I would have thought that was just like a... I don't even know. An extra...
On several attempts, I have absolutely walked into a bug and went, where? Where was that? Because it will actually... it will fit on some of the ground architecture's outlines, like the little rocks and mushrooms, and then you'll step on it and go, where? Where was this bug? Where? Alright, we're trying to despawn all these enemies because we don't want to interact with them at all. Welcome to Pond Cave, everyone. Population, all the mushrooms that you've never had on your pizza.
No,
Clearly.
mushrooms on pizza. Not
Mushroom
really
on pizza is great. I enjoy it.
Really? Anything else or just mushrooms?
Oh, the other toppings, yes, of course.
Okay. I
want people to tell me in donation comments how wrong I am, but I enjoy pineapple pizza.
I do too.
It has a place.
It does have a place. Agreed.
Alright, so we give the bubble monkey some bubble gum, and we'll absolutely float up and drop down the rope.
I think this part is so cute.
Bubble monkey is useful, finally. And we will grab the bottle rocket. Okay, we want right side mushrooms or none at all. Okay, I'm happy with this. They can't get us. They can't run after us.
Nice.
And now Bubble Monkey goes off and he found a girlfriend. And Bubble Monkey's happy. And I don't think we'll actually see Bubble Monkey again, which is too soon. Too soon.
Bye, Bubble Monkey. We will miss you.
And now we run from Cave Boys. We will absolutely outrun them every day of the week. So as long as you don't get too close, you're good. Alright, so we're going to talk to our dad, who's going to be like, hey, I'm not, you know, I'm a scientist. I've been busy. Do you want a donut? No, great. Hey, we'll meet up in 10 years. So, this is our last little bit of input break, and it's actually right before the end of the run. So, this is a great time. I think, are we ahead of schedule? What are we looking like, Myrph?
We are making incredibly good time.
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know the time. I just want to know that we're ahead of the estimate.
So, yeah, we are doing well on schedule.
Okay, good. So this is actually, it is a perfect time for shoutouts. So Sprinkle, what do you want to shout out?
I want to shout out you. Thank you for having me on this run, and it's been fun. It was fun looking at your submission, and this has been fun, and seeing all the things that have come up in my notes. And yeah, thank you to Prevent-A-Thon for having me. And yeah, I speedrun
Do you stream on Twitch?
And different things. Yeah, sometimes I need to get back into it, but yeah. I do. At,
I assume that's
Sprinkle Theory.
twitch.tv/Sprinkle Theory?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You can find me at twitch.tv/DerrickGnC. I am there and on YouTube, DerrickGnC. I do a lot of speed running, randomizers, and general just trying to make good, funny content at least. Other shout-outs, honestly, I always have to say, shout out to my lovely wife who has taken our kiddos out so that I can do this run. And get to, honestly, I've been able to spend so much time doing stuff for Prevent-A-Thon this entire weekend. And that's no small part due to my lovely wife getting the kiddos out of the house and taking them to do things while I get all this done. So, appreciate that. And as always, the Earthbound community for being so open, welcoming, and awesome to people who join in. And last but not least, everybody at Prevent-A-Thon. This has been a amazing weekend to get to hang out, do a lot of charity work for such a great charitable organization. And yeah, it's been super smooth and awesome to be on hosting and Flex and getting to do some runs. So yeah, I am super excited and ready to see what we can do with the rest of the weekend. So Myrph, real fast, tell me something good before we go face off this final boss.
I mean, I want to say thank you to yourself as well. And even if it's this run's coming up to its end, it's not our final goodbye. As you mentioned earlier, we will be seeing you again slightly later. So I'm looking forward to that run, closing out the Sonic block.
Mm-hmm.
But absolutely, this has been fantastic. It's been a great run. And as you mentioned, we're raising money for a fantastic cause. Little Warriors is amazing. littlewarriors.ca/about. Go read about what they do. They've got a whole bunch of different programs, things that they do, such as the Bridge Community online programs, which are self-directed interactive education for children and youth on a broad variety of topics, including things like boundaries, consent, self-care, and overall health and well-being, which are so important to everyone, but especially young people who are figuring themselves out. So yeah, keep those donations coming in, keep supporting this, and to all of you viewers, keep watching and keep supporting. We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Agreed. So this is the final boss. It's Boogie 10, and Boogie 10's down. That big bottle rocket did 600 damage, taking out Boogie 10 immediately. Time is not till I grab the fly honey out of the trash can. So we have a little bit of leveling up to do, because again, we have taken so few battles. We have a lot of experience to catch up on. So we just mash through it and just say, great, that's awesome, I'm ready to see my time. If you're racing in a tournament, you're going, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. I gotta get the GG in. And we're almost through it, because we are officially leveling up. Myrph, you're level 9 now. And 10. And now 11.
Good job, bro.
There we
I
go.
feel so leveled.
Powerful.
And let's see, grab the trash can. Time.
Woo.
Congratulations. Fantastic run.
Good job.
That was a lot of fun. Alright, now I need to find out the time. Okay, 1:17-ish?
1:17-ish, just under. 1:16:41.
That might actually be a PB for me then.
Oh.
Let's find out.
Awesome. Yes.
Oh, you said it was 1...
1:16:41.
Oh! My PB is 116.40.
Oh,
I mean,
I can't
There
be
you go.
mad about that. That was
No.
to nearly
was-
PB on a marathon pace. You know what? That's perfect. I'm happy for that.
absolutely. Congratulations.
That was
Yeah,
Earthbound.
go for it.
I'm good. That was Earthbound. I've done all the shout outs that I can think of. Yeah, just thank you to everyone for having us. And yeah, we'll see you. I'll be in chat hanging out. And I'll see you later for some more Sonic stuff.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much for that run, Derek. And Sprinkle Theory on comms. We are going to head over to our intermission. And we'll run a little segment from